Hello all, welcome to Chronically Happy's Crafting Corner chat. I know it's all backwards with my freaking reverse camera. However, today is not so much about crafting, but it is chatting, so it goes half with the title. And it is in my corner that I do my crafting in, so hey, it's just time to chat for right now. Today I had been going through some things because I've had this bag just shifting around between my bedroom, my room, my totes, and it's just a mismatch of stuff I've needed to organize and put in the rightful totes. And I was just recently at my storage unit over a week ago, exactly 7 days ago, right before camping last weekend, in fact. Tonight I'm also going to have to be getting ready here really soon. I don't know how early I'm going to be able to get. I need to get to my storage unit, but before I go to my storage unit, I've got to get to my things. So I really wanted to share some of my things with y'all that I've had stored away for, I'm not really organized. I have totes full of scrapbook stuff. I haven't scrapbooked in freaking forever. It's just not on my agenda. I'm busy enough with other hobbies and stuff right now at this point in my life. So at some point I hope to get back to it, but that's not my interest anymore for right now. And I did do it religiously for a while, and I did get pretty far. I got quite a big, large chunk of my pictures done, but I've been taking photos since I was 10 years old, guys. I have a whole pile that I need to get into my scrapbooking and photography crates inside my storage unit. So when I go over there today to go get what I need to for tonight's party at my friend's house, going to a house party, whoop, whoop, meeting a couple new people. I'm excited. I need to make some candy for them, and I'm really running out of time because I need to be there at 7:30, and it's almost 3 o'clock now. That means I'm an hour of my time management right there. I need over an hour to get ready, and I have to go to my storage unit, so that's going to take even more time. And then I got to pull out the right totes, and I might have to pull out half of them, and I hope to do it slow so I don't pull out my back that I just got a line tonight, so I can really have a good night with my friends and without being in pain. So I'm going to work slowly and religiously and just take my time and enjoy the process. And I wanted to share the process with you all because I'm excited. I haven't shared this stuff out loud in a long time. Sorry, I gotta stand up for a few minutes. Get my desk up. I love this electronic desk. Let me come up with you. Or am I sinking? Just kidding. I'm such a nerd. Let's see if I can get this light changed as well to better. I like this lighting better. Alright. I was quite the writer and poet back in the day. I am a published poet, and I do have an anthology. I only have one poem in an anthology of billions of other poems that were submitted, and I had to pay to get published as well, and I had to pay for my book. Publisher's price. Still expensive as heck because it was a huge anthology of poems, but I still have it to this day. It's packed away somewhere. I've seen it not too long ago. I've seen it within the last couple of years, but whatever. So anyway, here is a poem I wrote back in high school in the 90s. Alley cat on crack. Cool cat alley crack. With a bat on smack. Kill it, dude. It's on drugs. Fucking rude. You'll be hung. Blast, blast. That was fast. The cat was lost. Dead. Yeah, I was pretty dark. I had to get my frustrations out somehow, and I wanted to do it in the form of art, and So I have always been such a social person, and I had pen pals as a child and as a teenager. I would meet people online back in the day in forums on AOL, on dial-up, and then I get in trouble for being online all the time and taking the family computer, and I actually, when I became 16 and had some jobs, well, 15, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts at the age of 15. With a worker's permit here in Oregon, I was able to. And I went to school. And that was the year I really got my crap together, too. Because I really wanted to drive and have a license. And freshman year, I failed a class and I made up, or was it sophomore year? I think it was sophomore year. And then junior year, at the age of 16, I really knew I needed to get my crap together if I wanted some independence. So I worked at the age of 15 at Dunkin' Donuts, worked at the local Enchanted Forest for a summer, and then I worked at a local Santa Fe burrito company, no longer in business, but they had that in town, and they also had the restaurant called Nachos, and it had the same kind of food, but more bigger meals because it was a formal restaurant. And then I worked at the fast food version of the restaurant, basically a couple blocks away. And then I ended up actually working at both at the same time and going to high school and passing all my classes. But I didn't really do any other extracurricular activities outside of school. So I mean, it did allow me a chance to have some freedom to work if I wanted to, and I did. I really did want to have some money to pay for my insurance, to be a responsible person at the age of 16, and I wanted out of that house. Me and my mom butted heads like crazy back in the day. But so here's a letter from my pen pal. Her name was Tammy Mae. Not my address anymore, but the house I grew up in. This was February 8th, 1999. Jenna. Hiya, girlie. Miss you. I got your letter earlier this week. The alien mohawk sticker is the shit. I loved it. Ouch. Got your wisdom teeth pulled, huh? I never had any form in my gums at all, so I won't have to go through that. I guess I'm really lucky. I'm glad I'm not sure if I could handle all that pain. I could never get your Christmas gifts because I lost my job. Remember, I lost it 2 weeks before Christmas and barely was able to get my family's gifts. It really sucked. I felt terrible because I wasn't able to buy anything for my friends. I'm going to get them gifts as soon as I can get a job, though. They'll be really late, but I'm still going to get everyone something. Bad news, I lost my planner, which means I lost your phone number and my license, my car insurance card, my student ID card, and all the rest of my phone numbers. If I don't find it, I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, I was going to call you tonight, and I really realized it was missing. Anyway, the next time you write, please _ send your phone number or _ you can call me, collect, and I'll have it on my caller ID even better. I'll get to talk to you. Gotta kick it. Love you, Tammy. Miss me. P.S. When you call on Sunday and use MCI. It's 5 cents a minute. I need all the money I can get. 1-800-COLLECT, I think. Did you get the pictures I sent? And yeah, I did get the pictures she sent. And I don't know if I wrote her after this letter. Because I was going. No, I still had like 2 years before I went into the military. But I got my wisdom teeth pulled because I wanted to get them beaches out of there. Let's see. Rebecca. This is a girl I met when I lived in California for the summer with my aunt. On my dad's side, I went down there for a summer between junior and senior year in high school. I was down in California for the summer, Lake Elsinore area, and I knew through my aunt's husband's family that also lived in the area. I got to hang out with some cool people, and I went to a house party down there, and it was California in the freaking 90s, late 90s. That was so badass. I can say I went to a party or two down in California, and I met some cool people. And I actually went down after I graduated high school. I had a boyfriend that I met when I was working my security job, and him and I took a train down to Southern California, down to San Diego, where she lived, and I got to meet up and party with her and her boyfriend again, and my boyfriend at the time. And that was the first train ride I ever had in my life. It was pretty cool. So here's a letter from her. This was funny. Also in February. February 5th, 98, 11:44 p.m. P.S. SS. I just got your letter today. Nice. Where did I drink? Oh, there it is. This is actually kind of a long one. I didn't pre-read this one. I might just read part of it and move on. So, Jenna, hi. How are you? Jason and I are doing fine. We are having some relationship problems, but now we're back in love again. I was being stupid. Anyway, everything is just great now. I didn't get that job record keeping at Hemet Federal Bank. I was taking some lady's spot while she was covering another lady, and she didn't show up one day. So she didn't get the spot, so I didn't get her job. She's also known to be absent. I guess it was a really important job. Front desk. People have to be there every day. The job was a month too. Oh well, right now I'm thinking about getting a car. I need a car now because the Maverick is just so hard to fix. We have parts, it's just too hard to take them apart and put them back on. My grandfather has saving bonds for me. I've had them since I was a baby, so I'm going to use them to put a down payment on a vehicle. Without a vehicle, I can't get to school or even get a job. I doubt my grandfather is going to give them to me. If he doesn't, I won't graduate or be employed. So you got into an accident. That must have sucked. Did you just start driving? Did your parents take the car away? I hope the old lady's insurance is going to fix your car. That's if you can still drive it. I don't know what that says. I'm glad you're graduating though this year. Too bad it's not at the same school. Your school sounds like mine, except mine is at night. Did you drive your car after the accident? Jason smashed the fender so our driver's side door won't open. But it's been jammed for a while too. There's just too many problems wrong with our car. We can't handle it anymore. I wish I was there with your parents. We're out of town. It would have been fun. I don't party much anymore. I just guess I don't have the time to party. Enjoy it while I'm glad while it lasts. I'm glad you didn't get caught. My Christmas was cool. I got a few nice things. Too bad you were grounded on New Year's. I bet you would have had a blast. I'm turning my room into a glow in the dark room. I have colorful planets, astros, and stars. I'm going to have the stars and planets hanging from the ceiling. I have a really cool black light, but no lava lamp. That's what I need. I'm getting some posters for it though. It will look good when I'm done. We're not moving out now. We've been putting money in the car and haven't had a chance to save any money. It's okay living here though. Becky's doing alright. I've been hanging out with her a lot lately. She's party a lot. She's found a cool hangout. There's this new couple in town and they smoke a lot. Particle Pat and Branchy are the names. They're pretty cool. Pat's 18 and he sells, and his girlfriend is turning 16 soon. You would think Pat's cute. He's kind of funny. Becky told me to tell you hi with two meanings, hi and hi. I'll ask him here if she wants to write you a letter sometime. We'll keep you updated on your life, and that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I guess I'm just trying to survive. Peace, Rebecca. P.S. That's cool you write long letters, because I like long letters. Like you can't tell, right? Sorry about all that mess ups. I have a good buzz going on. Well, good night. So, these are the type of people I wrote when I was a teenager. Oh, that's the envelope there. Stickers. There's a surprise on the side. I don't know what that surprise is. Maybe a sticker or something. So yeah, that's some of that stuff. I also have a whole bunch of postcards I've bought throughout the world. Everywhere I've been. This one's all copper. This is a card to be treasured from Salt Lake City, Utah. I got New Mexico. Doesn't say, at least. Where tracks spell war or meet, Charles and Russell. Malta, Italy. Valletta, Italy. Malta. Another Valletta. I didn't end up passing out all these postcards, so I think I'm going to pass some of them out now, actually. Maltese cats. Dubai, because I've been to Dubai before it was all freaking cool and popular. Crete, Greece. This was Germany. I can't read any of that. And here's Kiel, Germany, where I pulled into port. Gdansk. Gdansk was Greece? Gdansk. I can't recall. Gosh, I'm gonna have to look at some of this stuff. Cause yeah, I can't read any of the writing. Hold on. Oh, the Marlborough Castle. This was Germany, so that was Germany. When I went to Germany, I took a tour of a castle. I also took a tour of a concentration camp. That was a little bit down. Gdansk. We went to Poland as well. I got so many postcards of Kiel. I need to start sending these out to people. So, if any of you guys would like a postcard, let me know. Because I got lots of them from Kiel, Germany. Like multiples of the same one even. Like seriously, I got like so many of them. Like I would love to send some freaking postcards from other countries out that I've been to. Denmark. Copenhagen. I've been to Copenhagen, Denmark. I walked through the red light district there as well. I got kicked out of a place that does that. Some of my shipmates wanted to go, and I wanted to see what a place like that looked like. And I didn't get very far. I got kicked out, so I guess they don't believe in the alphabet soup over there. The LGB, whatever, you know. I'm not trying to make fun of y'all, but I'm just like, alphabet soup, there's just a lot of them. I can't recall all of them. Much respect, though. Yeah, there was a lot. A lot I didn't get to really see all the way. I just wanted to say I seen someone that had. I still have. So I have. I read this earlier today, and it just touched my heart. It was the very last correspondence with my grandmother on my mom's side. It meant a lot to me because she wrote this to me May 10th, 2001, and it was in November 2021 that she had a major stroke and we had to let her go. It did too much damage, and she didn't make it through. The couldn't pull through. I gotta come home on leave and say my goodbye to her though. So it's just been hard. I took a long time and I'm still processing some grief from that. I wish I could have seen her more. And I wish she could be here today. And I know she's up there, and my angel. I know she's my angel, and she looked after me, and I believe that's why I'm still alive and fighting, because she couldn't get past and through hers. We had the same birthday, too. I found my birth announcement, too. I need to get this laminated so I can protect it. Births, Salem Hospital, General Unit. Weathers to John and Dana Weathers of our former address, a daughter, May 18. And written in was 1980. And then it says Mount St. Helens erupted at 8:35 a.m. Jenna was born at 11:55 because I was C-section and I was breech and I wasn't going to come out the regular way. I was trying to help hold the mountain in, but it blew its top and I got stuck. Uh, so yeah, I'm so thankful that I have this uh, last piece of my grandma. I'm glad I got my last birthday card, my 21st birthday card from her. And I only got to make it home once before before she passed. Uh, well, twice technically, because I can't just say goodbye the second time. I was just on leave the month before too. So it's been an emotional day going through my things. I have much more to go through. And I'm trying to figure out where to hang my lighting as well. Because I need to have a plug-in, and I was going to plug it in behind my TV because it's like the length, and I also need to dust. Don't look at that dust. Oh, the dog's barking. I gotta go. I'll be back. And pause. Alright, it was my nephew. That's why my dog was barking. He's pretty good at letting me know when somebody's at the door, a male person or my nephew. So I had some more things to share. So I've always been into photography, like I mentioned. I've been taking pictures since I was 10 years old. I first got my 110 film camera, and then I got a 35 millimeter way later in life, like teenage years. And then in school I learned how to do black light or black and white film and processing through all the chemicals myself. And here are some of the pictures I took. I actually did this one in sepia color instead of just straight up black and white. That was just something in the drawing and painting class that we had to draw. And another one. I went to my art class to go take pictures and really just to goof off with my friends in the drawing and painting class while I have photography class upstairs. And I gotta wander the halls and go take pictures during class. And then my good friend, my bestie back in the day, Natoven. Still friends today. Lives on the East Coast with his wife. I love his wife, Jennifer. Excuse me. And then also, even younger, like in my middle school years, I did 4-H and I showed rabbits. Yeah, that was me. I had a beret on. And all my ribbons I won in my 4-H. Couple of these. Marion County Fair. Red Award, Blue Award. And then I even got a Champion Award. So, yep, I showed my rabbits. That was my champion right there. I had Rex rabbits. Their fur is so soft like a chinchilla's. Yeah, so I did that for a couple years until I started neglecting them and just, I got busy in high school doing other things versus middle school. That was my extracurricular in middle school. That and softball before that. I have a song I wrote. Song/poem, but it's called Sharing, and it's dark. Sharing. I feel sad, but yet feel happy. Feelings are so strange. How to control them, how to separate them, how do you figure, how do you share them? That was my chorus. And then trying to say the right thing, not saying the right thing. It's right in your head, but don't come out your mouth. All so wrong and mangled. Feelings flying in and out, feelings compressed and confused, all not knowing what to do. Your butterflies in your stomach, another second, they turn to pain, pain in your head. pain in your stomach. And then the saying repeats. How to control them, how to separate them, how do you figure how to share them. Controlling and uncontrolling, keeping them inside. How do you know? How do you know how to control them? How to say the right thing? How do you know how to say the wrong things? Words mean... words weave in and out your brain. You say words but mean the opposite. Confusing words. Saying again, how to control them, how to separate them, how do you figure how to share them. Conflicting the way feelings are, they are for sharing. Repressed inside is the wrong thing, they will kill. So that's me pretty much explaining my ADHD and emotional dysregulation right there. I didn't know except for through writing. Just writing my confusion about what to say and what not to say, and I was always in trouble for saying the wrong things, and I wrote my feelings in song about it. If I had read this as a therapist or somebody back then, I could say right there, you got some kind of ADHD. So being on the spectrum, not being able to understand feelings. But also, confusing time in my life too as a teenager, Almost everybody's trying to figure out who they are and their feelings, I guess. But to my extreme, I was in trouble all the time. I couldn't pay attention to the right things. And, so I used to write a lot. I used to write poetry, and that was I used to go to metal shows, concerts, that was some of my independence that I earned by working a job at the age of 16. I got to go to rock concerts, as much as I could. Especially between the ages of 16 and 18 when I had my license and held a job and was able to pay for it all myself. But yeah, emotional dysregulation at its finest. So there's that. So that was more of my writing. Here is the concentration camp I took a tour of. It's a museum now. But I took a tour of all of that right there in the shaded. Oh no, I took a tour of the whole grounds, honestly. There were a couple other spots I remember now. And then that was our group taking the tour, and it was so quiet during the entire tour, I can tell you. Yeah, I gotta go to some cool places. Charleston, South Carolina. Some more postcards. Rainbow Row. Charleston, South Carolina. Our ship. I did a ghost tour. While I was in South Carolina. It was of a prison in part of the town and stuff, and some of the stories, they were rough. Let's see here, and here is a map. We're in Germany. Yeah, that was fun trying to read, huh? Make sure that we got on the right trains and stuff. We did a lot of looking around. Then I got my Kiel, Germany map. This was all Kiel. And, fun fact, we pulled into Kiel, Germany, and there was Kiel Fest because the World Cup was going on at the very same time in Germany. Yeah, too late for tickets, unfortunately, had we had known. And at the timing that we were going to be coming through there, we didn't know for sure. We only have guesstimates. This is the castle I took a tour of in Germany, Malbork. Yeah, I've been all over the world, all over the United States. I've been many places. I've done so many things in my life. It's a very fun life that I've had so far, and I'm glad to be sharing some of it with you guys. Thank you all for listening to this Crafting Corner chat and getting to know me a little bit more. Know what I did growing up. You know, I was a good girl up until a point, and then I was always in trouble because of the emotional dysregulation being so crazy, and I was grounded all the time. And sometimes my only socialization was through my pen pal letters and people through chat forums because I was grounded. And video games weren't so much a thing except for on console at that time. And well, Commodore 64 is what we had for a computer. I used to do DOS command prompts and such to get to certain games, but we had so many floppy disks, and these were actually floppy disks, floppy. Not the hard small ones that were actually called floppy disks too. That was silly. I always thought that was silly. But yeah, computers were, gosh, I was around during the invention and the beginning of the computer PC times of Commodore 64. We had an Atari. I never spent my money on a console until I could afford to after the military. And yeah, so what this is. Oh, this was my guidance center call slip. I don't know what it was for. But yeah, so that's part of my life, guys. I did photography for the majority of it. I've been through all kinds. I'm a published poet. I've gotten champion ribbons for showing rabbits. I've had champion rabbits. Gosh, yeah. I've been in the military, and I was all over the world in my ship, like all those postcards I showed. I took tours of many places overseas, the Vatican included, with pulling into Italy. I don't know how none of that stuff really didn't show up in that stuff. I have a freaking hospital bracelet from my ex-boyfriend in high school, and he was 15 years old. It's funny what people keep, and I just hung out with this guy's sister this last weekend. Funny. I have to take a picture of that and send it to him. She'd be like, "What? Why do you have that?" I'm like, it was something I had at Adams from a long time ago. I was a nerd. I kept things from my boyfriends, but he's married, happily married, and everything now. I'm gonna throw it away. There's no need for me to keep it, but I can offer it back to if he wants it. It's funny. I don't really know what he went to the hospital for. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember ever going with him either. So I don't know how I ended up with this. I really don't. I just don't know. Yeah, I think it's funny. I came across that after just camping with his sister. And mother-in-law and wife and everything. So in fact I might just post it in the chat. I think it'll be funny. They're like, "What?" Alright, well, I hope you all have a fantastic day and weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.